Stop me if you've heard this one. A band releases an amazing album and then they just kind of disappear into the ether. Or do they? Hi, I'm Hurley. This is What the Fuck Happened to Pet. Began in 1993 when guitarist Tyler Bates was introduced to Lisa Papineau. The chemistry was instantaneous and they decided to form a band. Yeah, you guessed it. It was called Pet. Soon Bates reached out to friend, collaborator, and fellow Chicago native Alex Locascio to play drums. Once Bates played some rough demos over the phone for Locascio, it didn't take much convincing. He was in. After a few jam sessions in LA, he packed his bags in Chicago and moved out west. Sessions for the band's first album began in the winter of 1993, and in the summer of '94, Pet was playing throughout Los Angeles. At some point, the band caught the attention of Tori Amos manager Arthur Spivak, who encouraged his client to give the act a listen. His persistence paid off for Pet, who was the first act signed to her Igloo imprint, and the record would be distributed worldwide through Tag, a division of Atlantic. The self-titled album was produced by Tyler Bates in Los Angeles, with the tracks Bed and Secret Motor being produced in Ireland. The resulting album was incredibly dynamic. It could be fragile and ethereal at one moment, and then jagged and visceral the next. While many loved the record and praised Papineau's performance, reviews from critics were mixed. And I'll be back with more after this. Like most people, I discovered the band through the song Lil Boots when it was featured on the Crow City of Angels soundtrack. Alongside other up-and-coming bands like Korn, Filter, Deftones, The Toadies, the soundtrack far outshined the film, which was... It wasn't good. And the other bands on that soundtrack were certainly a sign of the changing times. 1996 was a busy time in the music landscape, and the nu metal wave was coming whether anyone wanted it or not. Tag Recordings, the imprint of Atlantic that was handling Pet, was shut down by the end of 1996. All the acts that were under the Tag imprint, including Pet, were released, except for the Bottle Rockets and Fountains of Wayne. The band wrapped up their dates with the Warped Tour in August of 1997, and then Pet just kind of fizzled out. Alex Locascio continued to play for various projects, while Bates pivoted back to film scoring, a move that paid off big time. If you've watched 300, Guardians of the Galaxy, John Wick, or basically any action movie in the last 20 years, you are familiar with his work. Recently, he's been a producer and touring guitarist for Marilyn Manson, with Bates playing a key role in the artist's recent creative reboot. Lisa Papineau continues to make music, and she formed the duo Big Sur with Pet bassist Juan Alderete, and they released 4 albums between 2000 and 2014. However, where Papineau truly shines is in her solo albums. She's even working once again with Tyler Bates from time to time on some of that solo work, where she is as captivating and haunting as ever. Please hit like and punch that subscribe button if you have not done so already. If you would like to support the channel, please share this episode, or you can visit our merch booth. Every shirt and sticker buys more time to make content just like this. You can also check out the What the Fuck Happened podcast, where we're going to dive deeper into this story and more oddities of rock history. Links for the merch booth and the podcast are in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.